Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods, people. That is where bears live. And don't you know, 7 out of 8 TikTok women would agree, rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. It is YouTube's #1 show by a bear, people. It is great. Be back here with you. We took the week off. You know, Bear is thankful. Bear is so thankful. #1 for a full tummy. Delicious meal out there. Oh, it's great. Met up, bunch of relatives and all that sort of stuff. Bear is very thankful. Very, very, very thankful, especially this year, that he only has to see his relatives once a year, and that's it. Oy, 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 people. Fun times up there near North Kakalaka, Bear Mountain. A little bit, it's kind of odd. It's odd a little bit up there in North Carolina. Some areas we had the hurricane that came through that Bear, of course, traveled into. Some areas are still pretty hard hit, and other areas are doing okay. It really kind of depended on which side of a mountain that you might have been on. So, like Chimney Rock is just completely taken away, but other places are doing okay, including where Bear was doing. So, if you do happen to think of maybe some gifts for the holiday season, maybe doing some some donations out there, it would be very helpful for those people up there. A lot of people are still in tents. Houses got washed away. They're still in tents. They're trying to get space heaters and everything together. So if you have a couple shekels to rub together, people, go ahead. Maybe throw a couple over that way. Samaritan's Purse, Red Cross, local charities, that sort of thing. And maybe help a little bit of people out there. Yes, indeed. Hello, Melissa. Great to have you here. Amy as well. I hope you survived the Arctic conditions that are here in Florida today. It's a little chilly out there for... Oh, gosh. I forgot to bring in the meme. I had a great meme. I had one. It was Floridians in a Category 5 hurricane. And had the guy from 300, rah, come on, take me now, I'll take y'all on Category 5 hurricane, rah. And it had Floridians in 60-degree weather or below, and they're all like huddled together and kind of curled up, and not cool weather, not slightly cool weather, below 60 degrees out here. So very, very funny. So Amy is thankful to visit the family once every year. That reads both ways, she says. Both ways. Hope you had a great time at the Lester abode with family and friends, hopefully. Amy has also been wearing sweaters all day. My paws are still cold. I have would you believe, 3 layers of socks on, and it's still a little bit cold on the paws down there. So, gosh dang it! I know, Amy. It ought to be a crime to get below 60 degrees here in Florida, but yeah, that's what you get for living in North Florida instead of sunny Miami or Boca Raton or something like that. People. Well, anyways, I hope all of you had a great Thanksgiving out here. We're going to get through it here, people. Going to get through the month of December. The holiday season is upon us, people. So let's go ahead, do a couple campaign updates. I had a number, but I've only got 2 here. So let me bring those up if Beer can find what he's doing here. Professional show, Beer. You've only been away a week. You've already lost it. No, not Goldfinger. Not Goldfinger. By the way, Gary Shipman, Mouse of Might #3. Go check it out, people. $13,000. He could use your help also this holiday season, people. Uncle E, Doing pretty good, 784,000. So he might break the old bank here. I might make it over $1 million. We'll see. You're supposed to close it in October. I guess it's still open. So get on it while the getting's good. Godlike, it's closed. Meh, whatever. Who cares? Wraith of God, 71,000. Go check. I'm pretty sure it's still available. So go check that out. And by the way, people, we have that would be from Compass Comics out here. You only got a couple days left. What, 2 days? 2 days left for Graham Nolan's Monster Island. Cover A, cover B, or cover C. Man, that cover C looks pretty good. It's a pretty good looking one there. Anyways, you only got a couple hours left. It says it's hard to believe, but we're closing down the live campaign this Friday. So much cool stuff to choose from in the add-ons as well when you check out. Some of the perks are going to be removed when they go into demand. Graham, I always appreciate your updates here, especially when they tell people, hey, yeah, we're closing down the campaign, but it is going in demand, so you can still get it. You know, it's not like FOMO or anything like that. Anyways, such as the 24-hour signed variant cover. I think that's this one right here. The Donald Trump cover. So you got to get them while you can, people. If you order all three, you're going to want to get the little slipcase. Pardon me here. Bear's got the burps for some reason here. Starting off the show and already got the burps, people. I'm going to see Peabody here. Great to see. Let's see. They are good. I just practiced my youngest daughter with her spelling for a test tomorrow. Well, good for you, Peabody. Good for you. Bear is not very good with spelling, so I can't really help you out there. Can't really help you out with the old spelling. Anyways, thank you all who has backed, he says, the Compass Comics projects. It's folks like you made this a journey and incredible success. Go check it out, people. Go check it out. There you go. You can get it. I believe it is in the description. But you only got 2 days left, people. Only 2 days left, man. All right, and finally, we also have closing up. Well, I don't know. Let's see. I think this just started. I think it just started a month ago. So I bet you it's the first. This is what I'm talking about, people, where they say, oh, it's closing. The walls are closing in. You know, the sky is falling. You only got a couple days left. I believe it's going to go into the second 30-day campaign. So I don't like it when they do, oh, my God, you only got 3 days. Quick, right away. Forget about food. You got to buy a comic. From Billy Tucci, the final 3 days. Gatecrasher, he's looking for a 75K stretch goal. Oh, I actually have this. Hold on, let me find it here. I've actually got the art. Oh, well, this one was earlier. This was the Liefeld cover. There we go. The art T-Bear cover here as well. Colored by Wes Hartman. So you can go check that out if you want that cover right there. Pretty cool. I like it. Crusade Comics 10th Indiegogo Gatecrasher featuring Coffin Comics, Lady Death, yada yada yada. Now returning with nearly 70,000, and he's got some stretch goals for you, people. Let's see, 75K stretch goal. The Art T Bear She Edition trading card. So I guess that is a trading card. I thought it was a poster, but it's a trading card. 80K, you get the Billy Tucci trading card. 85, everybody Charleston Ruff trading card. A number of trading cards out there up until 100K. So he says the campaign closes this Friday, December 6th. So I'll show it to you here, people. I guess it's just 1 month. Because I thought it just opened. So I really wish that they would let people know whether or not this happens to be just the first 30 days or if it's closing completely. But if you don't want to miss out, people. Don't want to miss out. There you go. P Money says, I wonder if Bear. Oh, by the way, by the by, P Money, thank you. Thank you for reminding Bear here. I need to bring that in. I wonder if Bear can tell us if his grrr has 5 or 6 R's. It's 5. It's always been 5. It's always been. Let me get out of this real quick. I have important news, people. Shocking news. Shocking news. It actually scared Bear here. Let me bring you people in here as well. Give me 1 second. I gotta find it. Let me see. Where did I put that? 1 second here. Thing with. Here we go. 1 second here. Talk amongst yourselves for 1 moment here as Bear brings in this shocking. I'm gonna call it shocking. Shocking information for you people. Let's see. Do the thing with the thing. Thing with the. You should brace yourself, P Money. Technically, this is all your fault. This would be all your fault here. Let's see. It was this one. This one right here. Okay, we are going a little bit behind the scenes for you good people here. If you don't normally know, if you don't like have your own channel or anything like that, people talking back and forth and subscribers and all that sort of stuff. This is a little bit of behind the scenes. So this is actually P Money here. He was making a comment. I forget if it was on a post or a video here. Let me see if I can. It's kind of big here. Do the thing with the things here. You're kind of seeing behind the scenes here. Okay, so P Money gives a response. I forget if it was on a video or if it was a one of the posts here. Yes, the community page. So anyways, P Money's here. Enjoying your Thanksgiving. Even if it's on the wrong day, he's going to be enjoying pizza and wings tomorrow. Very interesting. So normally they would have, sometimes they would have, when you go to reply to it, they would have a normal kind of just route response of, hey, thanks, a great comment, appreciate you, laughing or something like that. A very basic kind of commentary. So if you have like hundreds, comments, you don't have to make it individual each time. Bear always does, people. Bear always does. So this is quite shocking here. So this, below you see here, this is actually the automated response to what P Money was saying here. This was not Bear. And this is why this scares the heck out of Bear. So one of the choices there, pizza and wings are a Thanksgiving staple in Bear's world. Enjoy your feast. Sounds like something that Bear might say. Thanks for the support, says the other one. Bear will be having a great 5 R's. 5 R's. Thanksgiving, enjoying a big meal, and watching. How did they know Bear was going to be watching a classic movie as well? But that's what they responded to. P Money, I'm scared. Somebody hold Bear. The AI overlords are coming soon, people. So anyways, a little bit behind. That's why I didn't respond to that one, P Money. I'm like, holy crap. Bear has his own chat GPT. I could take over for Bear. You could log in one day and there could be a funny sounding voice there, but it's like, it's got all the mannerisms of Bear. It could literally be Bear's digital doppelganger and Bear's like tied up somewhere. And like they're just responding and all this sort of stuff. Bear is scared, people. Scared even. So it wasn't like a normal kind of route. Let's see, did I have anything else that might have had another response there? These are all just like bots and all this other stuff that I never responded to a year ago and all this other stuff. So none of them have the automated response on there. But anyways, very, very scary, people. Very scary. So I was gonna say, you can always tell if Bear's on because he has the 5 R's in his GER. The Chat GPT thing, Gemini, whatever the hell they're calling it. Man. I freaking So I still blame all that on P Money, but scares. I'm scared, man. literally scared about all that. Anyways, that's our campaign updates for the day, and why Bear is freaked out about AI right now, for crying out loud, which we do have. Let's just go ahead, get right on into it. I do have AI story out here. Sorta, kinda, but it's also Bear Told You So time. Oh, Melissa says, about your classic movie, was it Rambo? Because everyone knows Die Hard's for Christmas. No, it's not, Melissa. We have made that determination. Die Hard is not, I repeat, not a Christmas movie. It takes place during Christmas. Yeah, for sure, but it's not. It's not like a Christmas movie. Rambo is. Die Hard, no. Negative, sir. So that will be our code statement. Grr has 5 R's, then we'll know it's the real Bear. There you go. Unless it somehow takes over for Bear. It's a digital doppelganger. That scares. That's scary, man. It's definitely scary. Where the hell? What was I doing? Oh, that's right. AI. I told you people, listen, this is why, even though it might be 5 years earlier, this is why you watch this show. Not to know what's going on, but to know what is going to go on. We've been following this saga for the longest time, even tied in with the Stealing Solo book from the New York Post. I believe we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Allie Griffin over at the New York Post, the New York City fruit vendor, age 74, who sold the banana in that banana art piece. Did I have that? Please tell me I have that. Come on, Bear. Why did you not put the freaking banana? Anyways, this one right here. The banana artwork and Art Basel has sold, people. Has sold. Would you believe that the piece sold for a whopping, sit down, hold on to your skirts and or pants, for a whopping $6.2 million. $6.2 million. New York City fruit vendor who sold an ordinary banana that was duct taped to the gallery inside Sotheby's and sold for a whopping $6.2 million, was devastated, people, to learn that it was made the butt of the joke. But New Yorkers and the art buyers are now lining up to support him. Shal Alman, a 74-year-old fruit seller who works a sidewalk stand outside of Sotheby's in Upper East Side for $12 an hour, sold the piece of fruit that would become part of Italian artist Marzino Catalan's absurdist work called The Comedian, people. The Comedian. There you go, right there. Right there. $6.2 million. And the guy that bought it immediately ate it. So I don't know what artwork on the, return trip there it's going to sell for, but $6.2 million. Conceptual piece. First debuted at Art Basel way back. Bear was on top of it. In 2019, offers commentary on the ridiculous of the art world with its meaning tied to the money and fans it attracts. And also flies after it kind of goes bad after a while. It was sold by Sotheby's last week on behalf of an anonymous collector. It was not anonymous. We know exactly who it is. In that way, the works becomes self-reflexive. The higher the price, the more it reinforces its original concept of a banana taped to a wall. Last week, that meaning swelled to the millions at auction. The opening bid started at $800,000. Within 5 minutes, the taped banana, which requires the fruit to be refreshed once or twice a week, sold for $5.2 million, plus over $1 million in auction house fees. To whom else, people? Who did you think was going to buy it but a Chinese cryptocurrency company founder? That's right, people. He's going to be making an NFT out of it, not much further. Alan, a nearly blind Bangladeshi immigrant who does not speak much English, had no idea his 35-cent banana was resold for the eye-popping price until a Times reporter found him and told him this week. It brought tears to his eyes, they said. I'm a poor man, he said. I never had this kind of money. I've never even seen this kind of money. It's a banana taped to a wall, people. The widower alum says he pays $500 a month to live in a basement apartment with 5 other men in the Park-Chester section of the Bronx. Works at the same fruit stand on New York Avenue in West 72nd Street for 12 hours a day selling fruit. $12 an hour. He makes $576 a week and gives $500 away to sleep with 5 other men, hopefully all within different rooms. But he didn't get the concept behind the comedian. It felt like the joke came at his expense. Those who bought it, what kind of people are they? That right here, this Chinese cryptocurrency weirdo is being investigated by the SEC for all sorts of shenanigans, has bought the banana. There you go. I have a rotten banana in the house, says Peabody. Maybe I'll take a picture and somebody will buy it for $1 million. Good luck. No, Amy says you have to tape it to the wall first. Peabody says, no, it'll all be different. A nail gun. He's going to put the nail in the wall through the banana. We'll see how that works out. The reaction of the banana vendor moves people deeply, underscoring how art can resonate in unexpected and profound ways, the artist, quote-unquote artist, said. However, art, by its nature, does not solve problems. If it did, it would just be politics. Justin Sun, the new owner of the banana, quote-unquote artwork, whose net worth is estimated to be at least $1.4 billion, meanwhile offered to pay Alum more than 73 cents for his banana. Aw. He's decided to buy 100,000 bananas from his stand. That's just terrific, man. That's terrific. There you go. An anonymous New Yorker launched a GoFundMe for the fruit seller and promised to match the first 5,000 raised. Pardon me. Do you really want to live in a city where we can shrug off a street vendor who's moved to tears by the fact that he's been made the butt of a joke involving an amount of wealth obscene to him, while celebrating some smartass for figuring out how to make $6 million from that joke? If this utter and gross indifference isn't what ails us, what is? Said JS. Of the banana vendor selling a 35-cent banana. Somebody turns it around for $6.5 million. $6.5 million people. There you go. There's the artwork right there. I'm sure a lot of people would pay $6.5. I'm sure it's not in any way connected with money laundering whatsoever from the Chinese Communist Party. Not at all, people. Not at all. P-Mike says, I'll be the butt of a joke if it gets me millions. I know, right? I think we can all agree to that. Speaking of millions of dollars that came out of nowhere, people, absolutely nowhere. That would be the box office this weekend. Holy moly! Mona 2? Let's see, what's the one with the green black lady? Wicked. And also kind of running in a third, that would be Gladiator 3. All blockbusters, people. I don't know if you remember way back, what would that be? Late spring, early summer, they were worried about the Furiosa movie. It's the death of movies. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna be out on the street like Ahmed, selling fruit. Well, they got their groove back, people. Got their groove back. Disney got its groove back. Mona 2, but they're worried. Worried about the Snow White movie coming. Could that halt the momentum, asked Variete and Tatiana Siegel? Well, let's find out. So did the artist make a nice donation to the fruit vendor, or did the auction house? I don't know. Let's take a look, man. Go back. Take a look. I remember... Where was it? I think it was the guy that bought it. Let's see, where was it? Yeah, 100,000. He's just gonna buy 100,000 bananas, because when you're a street vendor living on $500 a month and 500 plus a month and 500 goes to rent, I'm sure you got a spare 100,000 bananas just sitting around there. So no, he's gonna, I guess, buy 100,000 bananas so he can, I don't know. Gonna be distributed free worldwide, I guess. I don't know how that's gonna work. That's gotta be a lot of money for shipping. I'm not sure how that works out. So it's all a sham, Amy. It really is all a sham. All of it, from head to toe, from head to freaking toe. You mean they did go to the straight DVD route for Mona 2? They were going to, P-Money. This was actually going to be a streaming movie. I think also The Wicked may have also been as well. I'm not exactly sure. Blah, 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 blah. Disney CEO Bob Iger. Glory be to him. Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. They're going to stay away. People, don't you know Bob Iger is going to stay away from the culture war? Yeah, really. No, I'm sure. Sure he said that after and not before he got his clock cleaned with the Disney parks down there, but whatever. I fast forward to 2024, and Mona 2 marks the fulfillment of the genius of Bob Iger, movie that was able to pivot from its planned release on Disney Plus and escape the wrath of right-wing influencers who believe the studio has been pushing a quote, scare quote, woke ideology, a perception stroked by activist shareholder Nelson Peltz. Yeah. Or they could just see, hey, Mona 2 is doing really well on Disney, or Mona's doing really well on Disney Plus. Why don't we make a sequel to that? That might be a pretty good idea. And the sequel, which treats the voice of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, shattered the Thanksgiving box office records, $386 million worldwide. They're saying they learned from the Marvels. Any movie would do better than the Marvels. Like, literally any movie. Disney has been for a long time on top, and everything had been smooth sailing, said some box office analyst. And then they ran into some rough waters. Yeah, that's what it was. It was rough waters. And not quote-unquote woke ideology. And this is Mona sailing away from that and back to the promised land. I think you're mixing your metaphors there, sir, but okay. Less than a year ago, the Mona follow-up was poised to be a streaming series, rather than the featured theatrical release. Moving it posed to be a risk that could have backfired, but they felt that the project was worthy of a cinematic bow. February, the animated sequel relocated from Disney's Vancouver studio to a production facility on the Burbank lot, with everyone working on an aggressive timeline to keep the November 27th release date, which I think that points to it more than anything else. Yeah, take the woke stuff out of it, but, a lot of times you have people, what's called notes. So, if you come up with your, writer or director out there and you're making your movie, you might get some studio notes. Hey, we might want some product placement, or, hey, this scene right here, we don't feel like we need it. So we can maybe save some money if we cut it out or something like that. Hey, this actor over here is getting in a little bit of trouble. Let's see if maybe we can kind of cut his screen time. Various stuff out there that they have. It's basically taking it from the second tier studio up there. I'm sorry, P-Money. The second tier up there in Vancouver. Bringing it down to the main lot there in Burbank, California. A lot of the eyes are on it. You want to have people at the top kind of cheerleading your movie as it kind of moves along here. So, hey, let's bring everybody together. Let's make sure we get our release date nailed, and we're gonna make a good movie. It's shocking. I know it's a shocking thing that people want to say, hey, maybe we should try making a good movie without a whole bunch of woke politics in there, and it did pretty good. It did pretty good, especially after a Lightyear, Little Mermaid, Haunted Mansion. They're saying they'd lost their mojo, lost it to Universal, but they're back, baby. They're back. Deadpool and Wolverine, Inside Out 2, and now Mona 2. Rounding it out, so Disney doing pretty good. Of course, they got to bring Elon Musk in here as well. Ben Shapiro, boo! All that other stuff. So, I thought it was pretty funny. The only thing that was remotely controversial, one of the film's voice actresses, Nicole Scherzinger, posted, "Hey, I like the Make Jesus Great Again hat," and says, "Where do I get this hat?" And then left-wing voices decided to shut her down and cancel culture her. So there you go. So they're worried. They're worried. How's that Mustafa going to do? How's Lilo and Stitch going to do? Zootopia. But really, Snow White, what's going to happen with that $240 million movie? And Rachel Zegler decides to post a free Palestine. Yeah, good job, you dunderhead. And of course, F Donald Trump and all this other stuff. Great job. Great job. So normally, in a normal era of a smart thinking people, they would S-can this Ziegler lady and find somebody, number one, that's, Snow White, and number two, isn't going to be a lightning rod for making stupid comments out there. So they got their one movie out there. We'll see how it goes. Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast, live action. Oh boy, just what we need. Just what we need. I did not know this. Mona was the #1 movie in all of streaming of 2023. 7 years after it landed in theaters. That's why it did so well. Disney saw the analytics behind all that. They have it at Disney Plus. So they saw all the watch time and everything and says, "Hey, why don't we make a sequel?" And then he says, "Hey, instead of putting it on Disney Plus, why don't we put it in the theaters?" And did really well. Did really well. P-Money Tweaking Bear here. Deadpool and Wolverine was a hit. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. We had our eye on that one. I says, we'll decide. We'll see if a couple of these movies do really well, and if they do, then we're gonna have a good movie season. And sure enough, we did, Peabody. So, in an odd way, Bear was right all along. All along, people. Yes, indeed. All right, well, going from one successful franchise to, well, not so much. I might as well kill it in the crib before it even walks, let alone crawls. James Gunn. Noted dunderhead, James Gunn. He is now the studio head for DC, which we're all kind of keeping an eye on, saying, "Hey, DC, man, oh man, that's a pretty big drag on the Warner Brothers, Discovery Warner Brothers out here." So I will keep an eye on it. Might be spun off from Bounding Into Comics. J.B. Augustine, James Gunn confesses neither the Batman Part 2 nor the Brave and the Bold has a script. Neither of the Batman movies even has a script, people. Wholly unwritten movies, Batman. The Cape Crusader is the most bankable DC character to date. And yet not one, but both of his next cinematic adventures are on hold, people. They're on hold. DC Studios executive Superman director James Gunn let it slip in a recent Q&A that neither of those films are any closer to being ready since he ascended the ranks of overseeing production, a year and a half ago? 2 years ago? Something like that. One of the Bat family movies in the pipeline is intended as proper DC canon that connects Superman, Creature Commandos, The Brave and the Bold. That is the Batman movie. Andy Muschietti is directing it. I think he did the It movie, if Bear remembers. Oh, and the Flash movie. And it can be considered Gunn's pet project, as it was announced in the rollout of his division of Warner Brothers Discovery almost 2 years ago. So we've had 2 years. All he's got to do is say, hey, why don't you write a script and we'll check it out. And again, you could go one of two ways. You could either say, yeah, listen, we've just been slam-packed busy, and hey, we haven't had a time to write the script. I haven't seen the script. It's not out yet. Or we've went through several drafts of the script, and we just want to find the right tone and how it matches with the rest of what we're doing in the DCU here. Is it DCU? Yeah, DCU. Or you could just lie to everybody like James Gunn always does. Oh, well, Batman 2 and Brave and Bold, 2 movies I haven't paid attention to see if sequels were coming, says P1. So now Batman movies don't need scripts. First no lights, then no scripts, says Amy. There you go. There is no set timeline for anything, he said. The one thing I've tried to make clear to people, says Gunn, from the beginning, in the way that I hope we're different, is that everything in DC is going to be based on the writers. Sure. So Supergirl gets a script. Yay! The Lanterns get a script. Yay! Batman, their biggest seller. We'll get around to it one of these days. Maybe not. You know, boy, I really like those Creature Commandos with characters that most normal people have never heard of before. But, yeah, I'm sure that'll work. We'll get to that at some point, and we'll make that movie. Meanwhile, over at the Matt Reeves camp, which Gunn has full jurisdiction over, there is no, I repeat, no progress on the script for Batman 2 either. Even though reports have said otherwise, Gunn shot those down. Greatly exaggerated. There you go. I think that report was well-intentioned, but mistaken, he said. On everybody's... James Gunn, you're on Threads. I mean, you don't even have the cojones to go over to Blue Sky. Nobody's on Threads, man. Like, literally nobody. There's like tumbleweed that goes through Threads. People. He says, but I'll tell you what, as soon as I get it, I'll call you and I'll send a copy over to you. On the off chance that Matt Reeves hear this, the hairs on the back of his neck are going to stand up. Oh, you're so funny. You're so funny, James. You're so funny. So anyways, there we go. He confessed. Batman Part 2, nor The Brave and the Bold, has a script yet. That's November 26th, 2024. 2 days later, November 28th, 2024, J.B. Augustine, bounding into comics. James Gunn reassures fans that Batman Part 2 is not being canceled, and he's not getting rid of Matt Reeves. That means they're canceling Batman Part 2, and they are getting rid of Matt Reeves. That's how it works, people. That is how it works. Rumors that the Batman Part 2 and Matt Reeves' future hang in the balance are gaining traction. I've been saying this for 2 years now. 2 freaking years. Listen, people. You can listen to Bear like you did on the Banana Story all them years back. You say, you know, that Bear was right. Or you can say, come on, Bear. Of course they're going to make the Batman Part 2. Of course they are. No, they're not. I listen. I'm telling you right now, they are not. Gunn replied to a worried poster on Threads. Oh, for crying out loud. If there was any truth to the ranting that could be found in some quarters of the social media, like from 2 days ago when you said there wasn't a script. Why would you even believe some rando bear on social network? Of course not. If it's canceled, it would have been canceled. It's canceled. Who has time for charades? Apparently he does. I've been one of Matt's biggest cheerleaders for years, since Cloverfield and the Apes movie. We're eagerly awaiting his script. TikTok, man. TikTok. So, anyways, there you go. The Penguin came out, but no, I would imagine because he's busy writing the Penguin. Doesn't have time to write the script for the other one. there you go. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? It might get sold. I'm guessing it's going to be sold, man. Guessing it's going to be sold. Is that what they call yellow journalism now? I'm not really sure which ethnicity J.B. Augustine is. I would assume he's white. I think I've seen him on some of the videos out there. But, I mean, he could be Asian, Amy. I have no idea. Have no idea whatsoever. But, people, if you want to make your own Batman movie before they ever get to it, you can turn your C4 Corvette into the 1989 Batmobile with this great composite fiberglass replica cover. Just slide it over your Corvette and you could be like Michael Keaton. Like Michael Keaton. Look at that. Pretty cool. I mean, you got to find the car and a jet engine. But there you go, people. Looks pretty good. They need to cut out some taillights, though. I mean, you really want to have your Batmobile street legal. You're going to be driving all around. You can get it for 10 grand, people. 10 grand. You want your Batmobile? Right there, people. Right there. As it were. All right. Well, oh, shoot, people. I am so... Gosh dang it. We are like 45 minutes into this. And I haven't even gotten to it, people. I tell you, people, I am remiss out here. We try to do this every single month. And bears have a tenuous grasp on time. But I do believe this is the last month of the year, is I think how you pronounce it. So we have, especially for P Money out here, we do have. That would be if beer can find it here. Where is it? Come on, professional show beer. Thing with the thing, crying out loud. Oh, we have. That would be. Beer can find it. Did I not put it in here? Oh, for crying out loud. Did I not put it in here? Where is it? I thought I had it. Here we go. That would be the months of celebrations, people. That's right. You have our December months of. We always do this at the beginning of the month. I should have done it at the beginning of the show. But let's go ahead. Get started with P-Money's favorite one all along here. We have, for our December months of, that would be, people, that would be, wait just a moment, people. Wait just a moment. Woohoo, is that today? It's like Christmas came early, P-Money. P-Money, hold your pants and or skirt out there because we are brooming the months of in favor of, that would be, people, our very semi-annual, we do this every once in a while just for our good friend P-Money out here. That would be our semi-annual fashion show that we try to do all the time for you good people. So let's go ahead, get right on into it. A fashion show here from, where is it here? Come on, beer. Where is it? Not that. Thing with the thing. Come on, man. Here we go from the New York Post. That would be the Fashion Awards 2024. P-Money. Christmas came early for P-Money out here. So let's get to it, people. We have the lovely Alessandra Ambrosio. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It doesn't say what she's wearing, but it's something, people. It is definitely something out here. I want to hear P-Money's thoughts on our fashion show for today. Alessandra Ambrosio at the Fashion Awards 2024, Royal Albert Hall in London, England. Jolly old London, England. Yes, indeed. Fashion before monthly awareness time. It's like you're torturing me. Oh, yes. Yes, we are. We also have Rihanna. Rihanna here. The lovely Rihanna. And ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky, people. There you are. We got to mix it up a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that dress. Not really sure about that dress. I like her legs are shown a lot. Yes. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. There's the lovely Rihanna. Lovely Rihanna there with the... I think the hat is very interesting. The hat is very interesting. Speaking of interesting, this would be Julia Fox. Julia Fox. I've never heard of Julia Fox. Looks like she just woke up after, the clown makeup just started to fade away. Is there a largest hat contest for Rihanna going for? I don't know. We'll check it out. Let's see this. Rihanna, the lovely Rihanna hat here for P-Money. Let me leave it on that for a minute or two. There you go. There you go, people. Yes, indeed. Like that. Although I do like this dress a little bit better. It's very, very formal, one would say. Ellie Goulding. Have no idea. I guess she's a model of some kind. There you go, people. It looks very lovely. Kind of lovely out there. I know all of you are going to be interested in this next one with Daisy Ridley. Daisy Ridley dressing up. A very interesting dress. Kind of low-key dress, I suppose, for a fashion show, but not bad. Not bad at all, I don't believe. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. I think so. Boy, oh boy. Bear is back, P-Buddy. Bear is back. Just a twist. Just to twist the knife. Just a little bit for old P-Buddy out here. I am kidding. Bear is kidding out here. We're not going to do a fashion show. I almost could. Bear almost could. He had plenty of lovely pictures. I just had a couple more, and there was like 40. There's like 40 of them, and I was just like, I can't size all of these in time for the show. But I did want a little twist of the old knife there for old P-Buddy. He actually kind of liked the red. Well, we'll go back. I actually got a couple more pictures, so we'll go back. By popular demand, Daisy Ridley? P-Buddy says he kind of likes what we're doing here. So let's go ahead and we'll keep continuing on. Since we do have the buy-in from P-Money here, we'll just go ahead and continue the fashion show here. Just a little bit. But Daisy Ridley here. P-Money favorite so far for his. There we go. Continue here with Venus Williams. Apparently, she had a tennis accident that she lost both of her arms, but still looking good without both of her arms out here. Oh gosh, the torture! The torture. Where is that dislike button? I've disabled it, P-Money. Bear has disabled the dislike button because we continue on with... Oh, I'm kidding. Bear is kidding. Let's get to it here. Let's get to it, people. Bear jokes. Bear jokes. Gotta have a little bit of fun every once in a while. All right, people. December months of people. That would be Operation Santa Paws. December 1st to the 24th. So, I guess Christmas. Good luck, cat. Good luck, cat. That almost kind of looks like Crumbs of blessed memory. If only Crumbs could have held on for a little bit longer, he might have had a little bit of help with Operation Santa Paws, people. But R.I.P. Crumbs. I'm taking back my like and just pressed dislike. That's all right, P-Buddy. It's what do they call that? Interactivity. It's interactivity. So it's totally fine. Totally fine for old Bear. I can't tell you how many thumbs down Bear has on his James Bond watch-along videos, and they're still doing really well. So I'll take it. I'll take it. International Sharps Injury Prevention Month. Don't get stuck with anything sharp this month, people. Just wait till next month. Wait till next month. Learn a foreign language month. Well, I'm already there. I've started to speak Canadian. Hey, there you go. A World Twin-to-Twin Transfusion Syndrome Awareness Month? I'm not aware of that. But apparently people are. Or you should be. One of the two. He literally did take away the like. Well, you know what we're doing next time, P-Money. You know what we're doing next time. My daughter is learning Spanish, says P-Money. My wife is learning Mandarin. Oh, saw. I'm thinking of learning Klingon. There you go. There you go. Like Shakespeare. A National Car Donor Month, people. If you've got an extra car, just go ahead and donate it to Bear. I mean, bears don't really drive, but there you go. If you ever want to see a bear try to drive, you can donate your car to Bear. You can also donate some pears. Unfortunately, it's not National Banana Month. It's only National Pear Month, but it is some fruit out there that you can celebrate. Worldwide Food Service Safety Month, people. You only have to be safe with your food service just this month, people. That's all right. It's December. We don't have many pears in season here, says P-Money. Well, we were talking before you got here of the Arctic cold weather here in Florida. It is below. What is the temperature outside right now? Hold on. What is it? It is a brisk 44 degrees Fahrenheit. Chilly, people. It is chilly. And Bear, when he was in visiting family up north, it was below 0 centigrade. So Bear was cold, man. He was definitely cold. A universal human rights. Where the hell are Bear's rights? Gosh dang it. That must be in January. We'll wait another month. Shouldn't Human Rights Month be every month? Whatever. It's like food safety. Spiritual Literacy Month, people. Yeah, it might be a good month for spiritual stuff, with Christmas and Hanukkah. Those sort of stuff. Safe Toys and Gifts Month, people. Make sure you give some safe gifts out there. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bear. It's 14 Fahrenheit here. Well, that's your problem from living in Canada, man. But, Bear lives in Florida, and it's, cold. It's, cold. We can handle the Category 5 hurricanes, but it gets below 60 degrees. It's like hell on earth here, people. We don't know what the heck to do. Going in stores and just cleaning the shelves out. Root vegetables and exotic fruit months. Did I say that weird? Exotic fruit months. I don't know. Blech. Let me grab a drink. Holy cow. National Tie Month. Make sure you wear your ties, people. But just for 1 month. Except for Bear. I don't even wear a coat, much less a tie. National Write a Bit. By the way, I was reading the comment from your boy Zach. He's talking. Evidently, they're in a big feud with Critical Drinker, which I find funny because he actually had Critical Drinker write the Rambo side book that they had, the New Kind of War book. So you always kind of wonder where that relationship soured. Anyways, he was talking about Critical Drinker and how what do they call those? The birthday clowns. The birthday clowns. How they were making mention of, I forget which actress out there. She was wearing a man's coat, to some soiree event of some kind, and all the vapors from the drinker out there, and Your boy Zach's kind of like, hey, it's fashion. Just, it's quit being in the closet over there. I mean, he is in England, so, it is kind of in the closet. But so that gave Bear the idea to do the fashion show. But it never really worked out. I only had a couple pictures before I ran out of time. Yogi Bear wears a tie. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he does. He does, P-Money. Thank you. Thank you, sir. It's a bow tie, isn't it? No, wait. No, it is a tie. It is a regular tie. Why didn't Bear know that? Man, oh man. It's all going out of... Wait a minute. Did we already do Human Rights Month? They have 2 Universal Human Rights Month, people. Wait. Universal. National. Oh. But nothing for bears, apparently. National Write a Business Plan Month, people. National Drunk and Drugged Driving Month. Prevention Month. Prevention. Don't go drinking and driving and doing hard drugs while you're driving. Do not do that. A Bingo Birthday Month. Oh, that's it. Wow. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's only 15 this month. Usually it goes a little bit longer, but it didn't. So I've actually got a little bit of time here. So let's just go back to the fashion show here for just a moment here, and continue with our fashion. No, I'm kidding. Bear kids. Bear kids. But I do need to bring up wherever it is. Nope, not that. Gosh dang it. There we go. Our final story here for you good people. Thought this was a good one to end on for you good people. Hope you enjoy it here. Let's see. P-Money says, once as a teenager, I went to an old folks' home while they played and yelled bingo. You'd be surprised how evil old people can get. No, I don't. Old people probably are mostly evil. I mean, they didn't get that old just by helping out people. I mean, I'm sure there was a lot of, oh, you go first. You go first. I'll be way back here. That's how they live. Only the good die young, Peabody. Only the good die young. From the New York Post. And Nika Shakahazarova. We'll just call her Nika for right now, people. Nika has this story. Notre Dame Cathedral unveils new interior after 5 years after the devastating fire. Well, let's check it out. Check it out here. If Bear can find it. What the heck did Bear do with it? Here we go. There we go. The Notre Dame Cathedral in France. The newly renovated interior of the Notre Dame Cathedral, and where else but Paris, has been unveiled for the first time since reconstruction began more than 5 years ago. The iconic 12th century landmark opened its sacred doors to the French president on a Friday of last week, showcasing its brand new design that pays homage to its original construction destroyed by the 2019 blaze. President Macron and his quote-unquote wife, First Lady Brigitte Macron, were shown around inside the Gothic Cathedral ahead of its official opening next month. That would be this month. During the televised 2-hour walkthrough, Macron appeared impressed by the lighting pouring into the nave after the cathedral's windows were renovated and its white stones cleaned. He said this is overwhelming. Macron was also invited up on the roof to look at the new wooden beams, which had to be replaced after the fire had gutted the old ones. The large wood pieces came from all over the country and were repurposed from oak trees. Macron was seen shaking hands with many of the master craftsmen who had taken part in the restoration project. On April 15, 2019, the world watched in horror as a blaze ripped through the 860-year-old architectural gem, reducing its roof to ashes, causing its central frame to collapse, and toppling its soaring spire. Well, it's all back, people. It's all back. In the aftermath of the fire, donors, including billionaire French tycoons, pledged nearly $1 billion to restore the structure, according to the chief restoration, Philippe Jost. The fire was, quote-unquote, accidentally sparked on the Roos Cathedral, sending the church spiral crashing down as heartbroken Parisian watched and wept. Firefighters were ultimately able to save the building's structural integrity and many treasured relics. The painstaking restoration took nearly 5 years and included repairing the cathedral's stained glass windows, roof, and signature flying buttresses. In addition to the stunning stained glass windows, the cathedral's spire and carved stone gargoyles have been restored to their past glory. It was an exceptional renovation project, said stonecarver Shamir Abbas. While awaiting Macron's arrival, he also noted his relief had finished on schedule. On schedule. It's going to reopen December 7th, people. While the cathedral is currently bare inside, the Notre Dame will eventually be fitted with new specially designed furniture before its reopening this month, people. This month. The cathedral still boasts 3 of its original windows unaffected by fire. Windows all date back to the 13th century, people. What's more, the statue of the 14th century Virgin with the child was also rescued from the blaze and now sits firmly in the newly restored church. It's slated to officially open on December 7th and will have a new $150 million surplus to protect its structure. And maybe buy a banana and duct tape it to the wall. I hear those are hot these years. The old banana duct tape to the wall. So there you go, people. A nice little story to end on, people, especially coming up to the Christmas holidays here. They finally restored, even after 5 long years, restored Notre Dame, not only to its previous glory, but they cleaned up the joint. They cleaned it up and made it look pretty good, so good job. Good job, France. You know, sometimes we get a little bit of ticked off at France, but I think they're doing all right this time. I think they did all right this time. You know, everybody's worried they were going to come out with some, you know, gaudy looking, you know, kind of like the Paris Olympics, you know, some sort of gaudy looking thing. And apparently smarter people prevailed. He says, no, let's just repair it to what it was and kind of clean it up a little bit and make it look a little bit nicer and open it back up. And there you are, people. There's the fire right there that collapsed the spire. So if you look at the new pictures, they got the brand new spire up and everything. So good on them. Good on them. Took them 5 years, but they got it. They got it, people. Amy says that's a cool photo. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I like the. I hope it is ready for Christmas. I hope it's ready for Christmas. They invited the Pope, the commie Pope. He's like, I'll pass. I'll pass. I don't need to go see Notre Dame. Thanks, Francis. Thanks a lot. Doing God's work out there. Doing God's work. PMI says, I admit they did a good job. The usual unimpressed P-Money is actually this time impressed. So, very good, France. Very, very good, people. There you go. Well, there you go, people. Amy, are they doing a D&Q tonight? Beer's been away for a while, so I don't know. Did they do one last week? I have no idea. If you won, congratulations. No idea who won or what happened, but there you go, people. If you let us know, we'll try and go over there, say hello to everybody while they're drawing, I don't know, Mona 2? Are you guys doing Mona 2 tonight? I don't know. Maybe they're doing Wicked instead. Maybe they can do Wicked. Well, France needs some type of win now that their government has collapsed. Big Money, I wouldn't be so smug since your old prime minister came groveling down to Mar-a-Lago for... Was he down there for Thanksgiving? Something like that. He came groveling down. Said, please, Trump, don't put no tariffs on us. It's shaky to begin with. I can't take it. Can't take it. Hey, look, let's give France a win. Why not? What the heck, man? They deserve it. Looks good. I mean, we were all thinking it was going to be some weird reconstruction or something like that, but I think they did a good job. Pardon me. Take another drink here. It's been a minute. Bear's got to get the vocal cords going here. The vocal cords. All right. No indication one way or the other from Amy, so we'll imagine that they might not be doing a DNQ tonight. So we'll have to see them the next time here. PMI says, I say sell Canada to the States to Trump. And as part of the deal, every Canadian gets $1 million. I don't know. How many Canadians are there? We tried to buy, what was it, Greenland? Denmark was not having any of that. So I don't know. I don't know if we can buy Canada or not. I'm not sure about giving Canadians $1 million. I'm not too thrilled about that. I say, well, I don't know. Let's see. We could strip mine the plays. Yeah, we can do that. We would have to, listen, to go along with that deal, we have to kick out all the illegal immigrants. Because, I mean, other than Mexico, it's Canada's fault too. Letting them in across the northern border there. So we'd have to do something about that. We'd have to kick out all the crazy Justin Trudeau people. It's a workshop. It's a workshop, P-Money. Well, I don't mind giving $1 million to P-Money. It's just all those other Canadians up there. Bear has questions on some of those people, P-Money. I got to be honest with you. I have questions about their loyalty, not only to Canada, but the newly, new states of the new 57. Obama would finally get his 57 states, finally. Would they still be the same province? Could we break it up a little bit more? I don't know. Maybe we can trade. Like Vermont and some of those other weird places. Maybe we could trade some of that for like Alberta or whichever one Vancouver's in. There'd be a good trade. We need to make that connection between, what they call the lower 48 and Alaska. We need to make sure that's all one contiguous piece of property there. There you go. Amy is wanting to send $1 million to P-Money. He would only be $5 million short for being able to buy a artistic banana. He'd still be a little bit short. Well, no, wait, I take that back. It would be each Canadian, so let's see. That would be one for him, Mrs. P-Money, the little P-Monies as well. So that'd be close to a crypto banana out there, but I don't know. Not quite. We'll see. Let's workshop that. Figure it out, P-Money. I'm not saying no, but I'm not saying yes either. Well, Amy, any D&Q update here before we check out for the evening? If not, that's fine. I just wanted to make mention of it before we log off here. What we do the next time? We'll finish up our fashion show just for P-Money out here. I can't believe he hit the thumb down button. Ay. Our beloved P-Money hits the thumb down button for Bear. I tell you. I tell you, you step away for a week, you do a little bit of a joke of a fashion show, and, your audience turns against you. I tell you, people, that's how you start December. All right, well, no indication whatsoever, so we'll just go ahead and figure no D&Q tonight, but maybe they'll have it next week. We'll see. We shall see. I'll be washing my hair on fashion night. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. P-Money, I've been thinking of doing a James Bond watch-along. Although it takes so long for Bear to do it, and people are hitting the thumbs down button for Bear, I think people are expecting Bear to show the video. So I don't know. I may think about just showing the video. I'm going to do Thunderball next, and I'm not the biggest Thunderball fan. Think about doing that, and if YouTube catches Bear, copyright strikes. Okay, fine, whatever. Get rid of it. But I don't know. I'm thinking about doing that as an upcoming show here. We're going to be doing the end of the year news stories. We're going to collect all the great news stories around the year. We're going to do that. It's probably the end of the year. Still thinking about doing the OSO Awards as well. Want to see if I can sneak that in. Maybe do a James Bond watch-along. So that's like 2 weeks right there. So we'd only have another week of shows. And then I think maybe once again, Bear might take January off again. I got a number of things that got to get accomplished here in doing the bi-weekly show. It takes a lot of effort. So I might think about doing that again this year. Getting all rested up. Last year was all the trash cast and the what did they call that? The detractors from Tampa Bay, all those detractors down there. So I'm kind of glad I missed out on all that. That was that was probably not a good time to be having a show as well, saying, what the hell? Why are we blowing up the whole joint here? But we'll see. Saturdays are a better night for search along than Wednesdays, I find for you. Really? Ha! Go figure. That is YouTube once again screwing Bear over yet again. Yet again. Gotta look nice for fashion night. That's right, P-Money. Yeah, you gotta get dressed up for fashion night. We gotta show. I had some pictures in there. I meant watch. I always try to do it on the weekends. Did I do it? I might have done it one of the early Rambo just because it came right before Christmas. So no, I know what you mean, P-Money. I know what you mean. Yeah, Saturdays. By the way, I ended up watching 2 movies this weekend. Watched You Only Live Twice. That would be the one after Thunderball. James Bond. I like that one a whole lot better. Thunderball, I'm not a big fan of Thunderball. It's fine. It's just like it's a typical 1960s movie with just roundabout plots and things just happening over and over again. It's just I don't know. Not a big fan of that. Also watched the latest Mission Impossible movie, Dead Reckoning. I think that was the name of it. Really, really, really good. I really enjoyed that movie. The Tom Cruise, the one where you've probably seen it, where he's like jumping off the mountain in the motorbike and then parachuting down. Really like the movie. Really good. I'm trying to remember the name of the actress. Palm something or other. I believe she was in one of the Marvel. I forget if it was the Guardians or if it was the Avengers. I think it might have been one of the latter 2 Avenger movies. She was like one of these green girls again. She was really good in the Mission Impossible movie. She kind of played a villainess sort of deal, and I thought she did really well. There was a fight scene kind of halfway through the movie, and you always have that thing where it's like, the badass female, fighting the male, and this one was actually, it was in like a narrow hallway, so it kind of took away Ethan Hunt's advantages of being a man and a good fighter, and kind of put her kind of quickness and agility boosted that up as well. So it was more kind of an even fight there. So I thought she did really well. It looks like she's coming back for the next movie. I'm not sure, but she did really well. I was really impressed with her. So Mission Impossible movies are surprisingly well done, says people. I actually thought it was better than the previous one, honestly, especially the ending. I like that little it was almost like a homage to From Russia with Love. Kind of interesting on the Orient Express. I like the ending there. Really, really cool. Christopher McQuarrie. He's the writer-director of the past several movies. Probably one of our best action directors out there today. He does really good. I remember, way back, Public Access, way back, early 90s, or late 90s, where he was the writer. He also won an Oscar for Usual Suspects. Poor Bryan Singer. But no, he's doing really well and really enjoy great car chases. Just great all around. Great movie. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. All right, Bear is rambling, but I just wanted to let you kind of what's going to go on this next month here. We'll kind of get some stuff together here for the next show. Maybe a fashion show. We got to round out the year with a fashion show just for P Money. We might we might be doing that. Anyways, great to be back with all of you, P Money, the Lesters, all of our Russian bots and lurkers out there. Appreciate each and every one of you. We do this every Wednesday and Saturday, 8 p.m. Be here. Or, you got other stuff to do. But be here. Be here, people. All right. Well, once again, all this talk about fashion shows, it's made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So, until next time, people, grrrr. Okay. Night, everybody.